So good morning. It's going to be a hot one today, so I've decided to get started with my day as soon as I could. And we've already been outside. Tom's been deadheading the roses, and so anyway, I want to share with you what I found out. Hollyhocks are more than just a pretty face. Actually, everything on the hollyhock is edible. The root, the leaves, and the blossoms. And aren't these pretty blossoms? Anyway, I'm making my water for the day, and so I'm going to be putting them in my water, and I'm also going to be putting in some yarrow. Yarrow doesn't really have a pretty smell, but it's white, and I thought it would complement the red color. So I don't know if it's two herbs that complement each other, but yarrow has somewhat of a astringent. It tones up your tissues, and it's a very, and even would help stop bleeding. In fact, I think in World War I, that was a really big thing that they used for soldiers. Anyway, then I'm going to put in my mint. Mint goes wonderful with almost anything, especially yarrow. So I'm putting in my mint, and then I'm going to put in my pretty hollyhocks. I should have got more water in here. I think I will. And then I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator, and later on I'll eat it. But I also want to tell you, the hollyhock, I don't know if they, I'll bring the camera over. The hollyhock is, and there is an herb called marshmallow. They're in the same family. The hollyhock has the same, you can do the same thing with the hollyhocks that you can do with a marshmallow. The only difference is the root on the hollyhock is a little bit more fibrous and hard to work with. But otherwise they have the same properties, you can do the same things. Marshmallow, you can get the goodness out of it better with cold water than you can with heat. Heat sort of destroys it. And also, it doesn't like alcohol. So we don't make tinctures and that sort of thing. Water extracts it the very best. And it's a very soothing to your gut type herb. And other things I should have looked up. And maybe later on I will and tell you, but that's what I'm going to drink. And usually I have my roses in here, but today I'm having mint, hollyhock, and yarrow, and I'm going to try to show you the beautiful color. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see. Oh, no. There. No, I'm trying to hold both, and I'm not doing a good job. Ah, there. I think that's it. We'll say that's it. If it isn't, well, we'll do it next time. Anyway, I'm going to put more water in it. There. And I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, and it will be my nice cold drink for the day. And it's supposed to get 100 today. And it always seems to get a little more here than they say. I don't know where their readout is from, but you seem to always be a little hotter than they say it's going to be. So actually, what I want to do this morning, I want to be held accountable. I want to make some sourdough, einkorn sourdough, so I can make bread, sourdough bread for Tom, and possibly I might be able to eat that and get by with it. So I'm going to try. And twice I've tried to make sourdough in this house when I first got here, and there was just something wrong going on with the, you know, it's through the air, and what's in your air that helps you make it. Well, evidently it wasn't right, because both times I just had to throw it out. So I'm going to start, I'm going to try, I hope I succeed, And now I think I have a better chance because I've been making so many fermented vegetables, and that changes the atmosphere of your home. And so we're going to start out with day one and do what the book says, and then don't do anything until day 3. So I kind of have something to weight that down with. Will they stay there? Okay, day 1, it says to, in a small bowl, mix together the water. Oh, I got to turn some water on because it's got to be warm water. Okay. And, okay, I think by the time, okay, so that's warming, and it's got to be, okay, in a small bowl, mix together the water and the flour with a fork. Okay, and it's a 1/2 cup of all-purpose, or you could grind a 1/4 of a, no, or a 1/2 cup of your grain ground. Well, I've got grain too, but I'm going to use the all-purpose, and we're going to put in that, and that said, just to make sure, okay, 1/2 cup. Okay, here we go. I wonder if it has ounces on that too. Yeah, it does. I'm going to go for the 48 grams. I think that will be a lot better. Okay, tear it. Oops, I didn't put that on there right. Okay, I've teared it off, and now I have to get it down to, what did it say, grams or ounces? Well, I'm at grams. Okay. Yeah, 48 grams of flour. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a lot more than 48 grams. Oops. Yeah. Well, that's a little under. Okay. Now, I just want to see how much that really is in my measuring thing. Well, I'm getting it all over the counter, so it's not really going to see. Okay, it's probably a little more than I would have put in. Now, I'm going to start over because now I have it on my counter. And my water's probably warm enough, or too warm. Okay, I'm going to take it back on here. It's just perfect, even with what I didn't get in, because actually what it said was 49. I wasn't going to quibble over that. Okay, so we've got the 48 grams in here. Okay, now it says 3 tablespoons of warm water, or what does it say on grams in that? It's gonna, okay, or 45 grams. Okay, I'll measure that out. And that will help cool it down because I think I got it too hot. Oh, I know I did. Okay, what do I want? I'll put it in a glass. And I'm going to tear that off. I want to just, ooh, yeah, I'm going to have to put cold water in with it too. Well, I might as well do that right now because it is way too hot. Wow, that's still too hot. Oh my goodness, I got that hot. Okay, we're gonna, by the time we go back and forth with it, I think it'll be just right. Okay, what did it say, 45? Yeah, 45 grams of this. So here we go. This is going to be tricky. Yeah, I'm over. I'm still over by 5. By 2. I'm probably under 44. A drip more. Perfect. 45. It really says 45. Okay, now what it says is you mix that together. It says with a fork. I'm going to do it with a spoon. Okay, and then it says dust your hands. Well, here, okay, we'll get it in there. And I'm going to form it into a small bowl. It's a ball. And it's going to be very sticky. Oh my, yes, it is. Okay, it says dust your hands. Oh, yeah, sticky, sticky. With some flour. Okay. Now, what was about in a ball, in the bowl? The bear on the ball. Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's sticky. Oh, I'm not sure why I just didn't put it in. Okay, then it says in here, roll gently between your hands into a sticky ball without adding more flour. Transfer to a sealable glass jar or container. I'm using my smallest little crock, and it's in this little ball that's stuck to my hands now, and it's going to go plop down into my container.